What's up, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to TDPHINSTALK, home of the real Miami Dolphin fans. Hope everybody's doing just fine today. I got to fix this already. My bad, y'all. But anyway, listen, man, we're going to break down training camp from today. It is day one of training camp. We got a lot of great information coming out of camp, man, so I can't wait to break it down. It's going to be exciting. We got a lot to talk about, man. So y'all know how this goes. Every year is the same thing. I usually go by tweet by tweet by tweet and break down each tweet individually. Okay. And that's what we're going to do today. Now, the great news is we're going to do this for a few days. But Saturday, I'll be there. So you're going to, however, because today there was a lot of inconsistencies. You know, a beat writer reports it one way and the other beat writer reports it another way with what they saw. So, and I'm not going to get all into that. I'm just going to go over the tweets from practice today and break them down. And Saturday, I'll be there myself to tell y'all what it really is. No filter. It's Monday, I'll be there. Tuesday, the pads are supposed to go on, and I'll be there. Wednesday, I'll be there. And Thursday, I will be there. All right, so I'll be breaking down every single day from practice and doing a show in the evening about what I saw. So we actually have our own eyes on it. I'll see. As a matter of fact, it'll help me determine which beat writers are actually on point or not. That's that's probably what we're going to get out of it the most. We'll be able to determine which beat writer which ones are really calling it how they see it. Which ones are really calling it how they see it. So because that'll be some good credibility going forward on who we actually use for the information that we source out of what they see at camp. Because I actually see the discrepancies from today's camp. Some have been very descriptive, some underwhelmingly descriptive to make certain people try to save face. But we're going to break it down today. Y'all already know how I get down. I don't sugarcoat things. I just call it how I see it. Now, in regards to a lot of people hitting me up lately saying, hey, why do you go live at the same time as this person, that person, this person, that person? You never used to do that. Why are you doing that now? It's just not true. Anybody who's been on this channel in the last 3 years know that I go live around the clock, when and whenever. Okay. I do morning shows. I do noon shows. I do afternoon shows. I do early evening shows. I do late night shows. I do shows. Now, the truth, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. The truth of the matter is, this community was a whole lot smaller when I started. Not until the last 365 days, this community has exploded with a lot of content creators, which is beautiful because that's what we always have wanted. Okay. But at the same token, I have done in the summers, I usually do a lot of, hey, here and there streams, especially if I see someone live. I say, you know what, I'm not going to go live because they're live right now and stuff like that. Because a lot of the subscribers on this channel frequent other platforms as well. But when the season starts, ladies and gentlemen, it's all go for TD Fins Talk. So let's get that straight now. When the season starts, it is a go. So you catch me in the morning, you catch me in early before noon, you catch me at noon, you catch me afternoon, you catch me early evening, night, 1 in the morning like we did last night. The season is here. This is what we do, baby. All right. Shout out to the homie Lavon. Let me see. Eddie Davis, man. Shout out to Eddie Davis. Just dropped the PayPal on me. Said I've been watching for a year. Time to support. Salute to you, homie. I appreciate the love in the PayPal, man. Everybody who donate via PayPal, Cash App, thank you for the love and support. Those who super chat, love y'all for supporting the channel. And big shout out to all the members of the channel. Those who commit to the channel on a monthly basis by becoming a member. Love y'all. Appreciate y'all. Big salute to y'all for keeping things going bigger and better every single chance that we get. Now, y'all know the rules. There's 198 people watching right now, but we only got 82 likes. Let's get 300 people in here, y'all. So hit that like button. I'm telling y'all, when we get 150 likes, we'll have 300 people in here. So punch that like button. Don't be stingy. Hit that like button and a dislike. We ain't got a single dislike yet. So somebody hit the dislike. It don't feel like a TD stream without a hater. Without at least one hater. And if we don't get that dislike, one of the mods, just hit it. I know you love TD Fins Talk anyway, but just one of y'all hit the, there you go. All right, we got the dislike. We good now, all right? And now it feel like a TD Fins Talk stream. If the haters ain't present, something wrong, okay? All right, but anyway, man, let's keep it moving. Now, I ain't asked all y'all to do it now. Gosh, I asked for one. All right, I see some of y'all taking it away now, all right? But anyway, all right, man. Love y'all. Appreciate y'all. Like I always tell y'all, man, this show ain't nothing without y'all. Y'all make the show, and the haters actually make it too. That's why I love when they come on, because they give us something to talk about and argue about. They give me something to potentially ether. What's your Cash App? All the information is always in the bio of the video, the description section. But it's $ TD Fins Talk. All of the platforms are TD Fins Talk. Instagram, Twitter, Cash App, PayPal, everything that you want to find me on is TD Fins Talk. All right. So that's what it is. All right. Anywho, man, let's get started, man. Let's get into these. Let's get into camp today. I know y'all been checking out what happened in camp. I know y'all have been paying attention. I know y'all have been all on Twitter and you saw what happened. I've already gotten in arguments today about camp, and I am not going to sit here and make this a stream trying to be hard on Tua whatsoever. I am going to read the tweets, talk about what I saw, call it how I see it, and be fair. And I'm going to be fair. Now, sometimes being fair is still what you don't want to hear, but I'm going to be fair. I am going to be fair, all right? So I'm getting down to the start of it. Let me see. Let me find my starting tweets that I wanted to start at, all right? Now, first and foremost, we want to start out with Brian Flores' press conference today. He said they basically they don't have any intention on trading Xavier Howard, and I kind of like that stance. They're still at a standoff, and Xavier Howard showed up today in practice, and that's what it needs to be. So as of right now, Xavier Howard is a Miami Dolphin, and we should expect for him to be playing with the Dolphins this season. I love the Dolphins stance. Hey, we're not trading you, because I've told y'all several times, after this year was the year that they expected to trade him anyway after they gave him that big deal. They expected to move on from him next year. They expected to move on next year, but he's calling their bluff a year early. And they're going to call his bluff right back and say, we're not trading you. And if you're going to show up and be a professional so you don't get fined, we expect you to be on the field and play. And this is a win-win for the Dolphins because he can't play trash because his value will go down. His trade value and his asking price value for anybody that'll want him, it'll go down. You know, you don't want to hold out because he'll lose his money, or we wouldn't have to pay him. And I'm going to be honest with you, there's a part of that too that will work in the Dolphins' favor. If he decides he doesn't want to show up because we aren't going to trade him and we're not paying him this year, then he's going to sit at home and we're not paying him. And it looks like we escaped that dead cap money anyway that we would have been dealing with this year, and then we'll go ahead and trade him next year. Or if he does play this year and his value stays high because he's playing great, explore moving him at the trade deadline so you still got through some of that cap and got the value for him this year, helping the team get W's. So I like the way that this is headed. I love the direction that we're headed in with the Xavier Howard situation, unless they decide to just deal him as a breaking news situation. But as of right now, I am perfectly fine with the way that this situation is being handled. Okay. All right. So let me see here. All right. Y'all give me a second. I got to go to the beginning of training camp today. All right. We're going to start out. Also, Devontae Parker starts on the physically unable to perform list. Something to keep our eyes on. Hopefully, it's a short-term situation, and we'll be rocking and rolling soon with him. If not, then I hope the lingering issues isn't going to be continuous, because that is one person who has had injuries just his whole career, man. And last year was a positive sign, but we don't want that to resurface. Also, you got Preston Williams as well. So that's something to consider, the fact that you had two guys on the PUP list that we expect to be a huge part of what we're trying to do. All right. So we'll see. We shall see. All right. All right. Here we go. Let's go ahead and get started with Kemp. Let me see how many. We got 290 in here and only 141 likes. I told y'all, if you get 150 likes, we'll have 300 people in here. So 8 more likes. Hit that like button. Hit that like button, y'all. They'll send out the notifications. You force them to send it out when you hit that like button, okay? All right, let's see here, man. Where are we, man? We're trying to get started on Kemp today. All right, let me see. Oh, man, I scroll way down. All right, here we go. Now I'm in the money. All right. All right, a whole bunch of, and here we goes. All right. All right, so by the way, they say no egg monogamy is really cut, right? He's really cut. Omar Kelly is reporting that we're back to playing the Kanye's Can't Tell Me Nothing song. So Flores with the cryptic songs, just like he did with Kenny Stills. So we'll see if he gets traded or not, but we'll see. All right. One thing that was reported is that Devontae Parker's injury is not believed to be serious. So that is a great sign, all right? I was mad all the Xavier Howard tweets was coming through because I didn't even care. There was no mention of him and nothing he did in practice other than working out with the DBs. So, all right, so let's start off. All right, practice started with Cre'Von LeBlanc drives on a throw from Brissett for a pass breakup. Mayorik, the intended receiver. I'm going to tell you right now, I know they're not allowed to talk about depth chart. They're not allowed to talk about who's on the depth chart, but obviously Tua is the QB1. You can go ahead and pencil that in on the depth chart right now. Jacoby Brissett, QB2, because if he's playing against the second team, you got DBs like Cre'Von LeBlanc. That sounds like it would be second or third team. And then Mayorik was the intended receiver. So this is not first team action. But what I do love is you bring the corner in, especially with Xavier Howard's situation. The better these guys play, the better leverage that we have, or the better we feel about our situation. And right out the gate, first play of the day, he drives on a throw from Brissett for the pass breakup. Great job. We scored a win for the defense, and we got a young guy that we brought in already making plays, all right? Now, next play up, Tua Tagovailoa shoots an intermediate throw to Fuller for a nice chunk during 7-on-7s. So we started the day off, and I love that, all right? When that happened right off the bat, all right, we got intermediate. Still ain't deep ball, still ain't taking shots, but intermediate is respectable. That's what I'm looking for. I want to see it. And let me say this. You don't have to have deep ball all the time. But a healthy dose of intermediate is what's really necessary in this league. So when we say Tua not taking the shots in the pass, it's not just necessarily deep ball. So I don't want people to think, oh, he's just not going deep. He's just not going deep. It doesn't have to be. Honestly, you should manage that. You shouldn't have to go deep all the time anyway. But those intermediate passes are where he mainly failed, because you have to be able to identify that open guy and not dink and dunk and get it to him and eat it intermediate, because that's the first down action, okay? Now, albeit it was 7-on-7 drills, okay? It's usually just, hey, no O-line, no pressure, no real heat. But at the end of the day, it was a nice chunk, and it was to Will Fuller. Will Fuller's already getting the action going. So I love that. Practice started with a pass breakup on Brissett. Tua comes back, knocks in an intermediate off the back, all right? All right, now let's keep it going. All this X stuff. All right, then they basically concluded it. They moved straight forward to 7-on-7 period was a clean operation. Multiple instances with Tua at quarterback where the ball came out before the wide receiver came off the stem, and the ball arrived as they turned back to the quarterback and before a pair of defenders could close. Fuller on one, Hollins on another, I saw. Now I got to be honest with y'all. There is a big controversy today with the beat writers. You know, Travis Wingfield reporting one thing, and then you got, like Omar Kelly, some of the tweets kind of contradicting it. It didn't add up. But I will be honest, and again, Travis Wingfield sound like he's definitely advocating for Tua today, and let me tell you why. Let's read his tweet real quick. 7-on-7 period was a clean operation. Multiple instances with Tua at quarterback where the ball came out before the wide receiver came off the stem, and the ball arrived as they turned back to the QB. Now, multiple is more than one. But when he writes that, when he says multiple, how many do you think he's talking about? You would think that it's 5, 6 the way that he wrote it. But then at the end of the tweet, Fuller on one and Hollins on the other. Fuller on one and Hollins on the other. So a lot of people hit me up, bro, that's multiple, man. He had a whole bunch. No. We already know about Fuller's mid-range and Holland on another. Okay? Now, what I will say is EM says it's called anticipation. Now, what have I told y'all for the longest with Tua? What is my concern with him? In Alabama, he quote unquote anticipated because the guys 99% of the time were wide open. And I said my concern was in the NFL, his anticipation is going to get him in trouble because he'll throw the ball even if the guy isn't open, even if it's great coverage, when he's being aggressive. And when he's not being aggressive, he won't throw the ball at all, even if the guy comes out of his break wide open, because he waits until the last minute, which means he's just simply not reading the defense. So right when Travis Wingfield wrote this, the first thing that hit my mind was excitement for Tua Tagovailoa. I said, yes, that's what I'm talking about. Throwing the ball before the guy comes out of the break, the guy turns around, the ball on the way, perfect connection. Perfect connection. Okay? And I said, yes. That's what I said. I said, perfect connect. That's what I want to see because that's where he struggles. As long as he's reading the defense and making sure he let that ball go. And right after that, things started to go south. And let's break it down, all right? Let's keep it going, all right? Allen Hurns then catches a nice slant from Brissett. Thought he was Will Fuller for a minute. There's been some raving about Allen Hurns in camp today, but he also had some moments that weren't so hot. He had some moments that just weren't so hot. So we're going to break that down as well. Everybody who did well, we're going to talk about it. Everything that needs to be improved, we're going to talk about it, all right? All right, so let's keep it moving, all right? All right, next action. Let's see. I don't know what this really means, but Travis Wingfield once again. Tua just did that thing where he's mid drop back, sees a target and quickly speeds it up to come set to get it out. Okay. And I'm not sure that's a good thing or a bad thing, honestly. I have no idea. I would love for him to elaborate on that. All right. Next up, Jerome Baker picked off Tua. Dolphins doing split field work, so 2 units going at the same time. So Jerome Baker picks off Tua. So EM already in the comment sections calling stuff anticipation. Did he anticipate that, EM? Did he anticipate that? That's all I'm asking. So you always talk about it's called anticipation. Did he anticipate Jerome Baker's interception? So please stop that anticipation crap. Okay? It's called reading the defense. That's what needs to happen. That's what needs to happen. You only anticipate after you read the defense. You don't just anticipate and go. You read the defense and anticipate what you feel is going to happen, and then you make the play. But are you reading the defense? All right? Let's keep it moving. Let's see here. Byron Jones slaps Xavier Howard for mentioning him. No, I'm just playing. All right. Early report, but Tua displays more arm strength than Brissett, and that's a positive. For Tua, Brissett has a good arm, so that is definitely a positive for Tua. But again, I don't think many people really argued his arm strength per se. All right, we'll see. All right, next play up. Eric Rowe carries Gesicki up the seam in red zone. So Eric Rowe got Gesicki one-on-one in the red zone. Tua tries to throw it where only your guy can get it. Mike tries for the one-hander ball, falls incomplete. Good coverage from the veteran safety. See, it's plays like that. Tua throws a ball to Mike Gesicki, tries to hit him on the play where only the player can get it, and they couldn't complete the play. See, this is why I'm different from a lot of people. It's plays like that where I'm proud of Tua. See, people will read over that play and brush it off. But those are the plays that I want to hear. Because what does that play tell me? Not only did he take a shot, but he also placed the ball where only Gesicki could get it, and they just couldn't connect. Whether, it could have been thrown better or Gesicki could have made a better play. It was a one-handed situation, but he took a shot. Nothing came out of it, but those are the plays we're supposed to be talking about. I like that. Tight coverage. Good job by Eric Rowe, by the way. He's the highlight on the play. But those are the plays right there, ladies and gentlemen. That's what we're supposed to be talking about. That was good work by Tua. You take that shot. It didn't work out, but those are the ones we're talking about. And then you put it where only your guy can get it. Okay? And I like that. So when I read that, I was like, okay, good aggressiveness on that one, okay? Now, moving forward, Devontae Parker, Preston Williams, and Landon Roberts, DJ Fluker all open up on Dolphins PUP active list, right? And Landon Roberts, all these guys, they got to get back, man. We're going to need them back for sure, right? All right, let's see. Let's go to some more tweets. All right. Really good rep with Tua pulling it out of the back's belly at the mesh and quickly getting it out to a wide open wide receiver in the flat for a big gain. Didn't see who caught it. I like that play as well. Again, it doesn't bring me over the top for the simple reason that it's another dink and dunk. But again, it's a play action. You put it in that belly of the and it's probably the RPO. You put it in the belly of the runner. You're looking at the defense, and bam, you pull it because you see how they're playing it, and you get it to that open guy in the flat. We're gonna need a lot of that. He does that well. We already know that. That's where he thrives. That's where he thrives. But again, short pass, but at the same token, you take what the defense gives you. But at the same token, the only thing that we are concerned about is the fact that when you take what the defense give you, make sure that you evaluated everything they gave you. But it sounds like that's a great play. Quick outlet pass to the wide receiver in the flat for a big gain. All right. All right, here we go. Great run by Myles Gaskins to the left, which was behind Austin Jackson and Jermaine Illuminor. See, I already know I can't pronounce his name, but y'all get the point. But Gaskins is probably the RB1. I think we all know that right now, okay? Some may disagree, but I think he's going to be the RB1. And I like that, hey, we're creating holes behind on that left side. Austin Jackson, big look, because we got to get the run game established. These rookies, I think they need to take the next step and pass, run blocking assignments. And to hear that's always a promising thing, all right? All right, let's keep it moving. Allen Hurns just got on top of the defense with a deadly double move. Brissett throws long. Hurns lays out, and the ball just goes off his outstretched hands. Good shot downfield. Allen Hurns, beautiful double move. His stock is rising, so that's two really nice things. But he couldn't hurdle in the pass. And we need plays to be completed. But it's all good. It's all good. Those things happen. Good shot taken by the quarterback. See, Travis Wingfield said ball just goes off his outstretched hands. Omar Kelly says Allen Hurns just dropped a wide open 40-yard pass from Jacoby Brissett. So I can't wait down there so I can actually evaluate where why the play didn't work. Okay. All right. Next up, Robert Foster sits down in a zone and catches a 20-yard post from Brissett. All right. So Robert Foster's getting his name out there. And Brissett actually moving the ball, getting some good plays in, throwing deep ball for 40 yards. Didn't connect though. And Robert Foster for the 20-yard in the zone. So things look like they're moving in a positive direction. All right. So far, outside of the Jerome Baker interception, I would say that overall the quarterbacks are looking promising, including Tua Tagovailoa. You know, hey, that Jerome Baker interception, it happens. I even tweeted right when they tweeted it. I said everybody throws a pick. You know, really the good thing is Jerome Baker earning that money. I tweeted right after it happened. I ain't get mad until the second one came, but that's neither here nor there. They see the people who say I'm hating, they not gonna say that. Go to Twitter and go look at my tweets. As soon as he threw that first pick to Baker, I replied to Omar Kelly's tweet. All quarterbacks throw picks. The real good news about this is Baker earning his money. That's what I tweeted. I wasn't disappointed until the second pick. But anyway, let's keep it moving, all right? Let's see here. Let's keep it moving. More X. Oh my God, stop. We on the field now. We don't care. All right, here we go. Travis Wingfield says Sinnett finds merit in team for a nice catch and run. Merritt wasn't messing around with the yak. Full effort. So here's the unfortunate part. Good job for Sinnett. Good play. Made a play with Merritt, but no one's really looking for Sinnett, you know? No one's really checking for Sinnett. And that's just the reality. But Kirk Merritt is a guy who could be on the bubble with this team, especially if a wide receiver trade happens. And to see that he's out there making plays, getting yard at the catch with full effort, that goes a long way because he is one of the guys that will be on the bubble on making his team. He has the potential to do it, but will he? That's going to be the question when it's all said and done. All right. All right, here we go. Let's keep it going. Terrell Bonds, excuse me. I don't know why I said Terrell. Terrell Bonds breaks on a speed out from Tua to Waddle for a pass breakup. And this is what I was talking about. EM called it anticipation at first, with Tua making 2 passes, anticipating where the guy would be, right? And then he gets picked off by Jerome Baker doing the same thing. And now Terrell Bonds breaks on a speed out from Tua to Waddle on a pass breakup. Same thing. And what makes me nervous is when he's aggressive, he's just going to throw it because he knows where a guy's supposed to be without reading the defense. And that's what causes picks. And when he isn't aggressive, he just won't throw it if he actually reads the defense, because he got to read it and be like, oh, yeah, the guy's open, but now it's too late. See, you got to have a feel of that. You have to do that simultaneously, and that's where my concern comes with him. The simultaneous action of it. See, it's nothing for a quarterback to run a 5-yard out and a receiver to run a 5-yard out, and the quarterback just throws it regardless of the coverage. Because believe it or not, 50% of the time is going to be complete because the receiver always had the advantage on those quick things. But when a guy's actually playing it well, bumper run coverage or what may have you, and they break on those, that can be disastrous. It can be interceptions. So Terrell Bonds breaks on a speed out from Tua to Waddle for a pass breakup. The defender got their hands on it, okay? On a quick pass. Know where they going, bam, got his hands on it. That's not reading defenses. And that's where my concern always is. The very next play right after that, and this is where I got mad, Van Ginkel intercepts a pass from Tua intended for Shaheen. Tua and Shaheen congregate after the fact on what appeared to be a miscommunication. And that's Travis Winfield's thoughts on that, because they congregated. He said since they congregated, there was a miscommunication on it. We don't know. And that's why when I'm at camp, I don't know. We don't know. All right. Let me see here. And that was on 11-on-11. So we had the full O-line out there in that situation. Okay. Jalen Hurts throws first throw in training camp is a touchdown to Miles Sanders. Why is that in his thread? Oh my gosh. Anywho, let's keep it going. Omar reports, so if we're keeping track, Tua Tagovailoa has thrown 2 interceptions so far. That isn't bad. It's day 1. Omar, I think, being facetious there. Shout out to the homie Thomas with the donation. Let me see it here. Happy to see some Dolphins content about training camp rather than the X requesting a trade. Great work, TD. With or without X, we're coming hard this season. Let's go. Let's do it, man. Don't worry. I'm going to break down Tua's press conference too when the time comes. All right. We'll get to it. Let's keep it moving. Hey, don't get mad at me. I'm just reading tweets and giving you my thoughts. Don't get in your feelings. We got 500 people watching right now. Only 230 likes. Let's get to 300 likes so we can get 550 people in here, okay? Get it up, y'all. Get it up. Football is back. We get to know all the details about our team, all right? Get it up. All right, let's see here. Let's keep it going. Xavier Howard working with the defense. Yes, we know that. And I'm going to do a stream later on Bernard McKinney's deal that they restructured. The details came out, y'all. Genius by the Dolphins. All right. Barry Jackson said Tua had pass picked off by Van Ginkel in another knockdown, but obviously no grand conclusion should be made off day 1 or 3 or 8. I agree. No conclusion should be made. No conclusions. All right. Jalen Phillips working on dropbacks into coverage and breaking out of the pass catchers once the ball is out. Man, I ain't gonna lie, y'all gotta go see, man. He looks great, man. His speed, his size, Jalen Phillips looks amazing. That's just real. This kid is ready, man. I can't wait to see him in real action. Tuesday is gonna be so exciting. All right. Devontae Smith drops a pass. Didn't know that was possible. Why are they reporting on other people's camp? All right, let me keep it going with practice. Let me see here. Yeah, give me a second. Yeah, give me. Oh boy. They must have took a break for quite some time. Okay, here they go. They back. All right. 3 yards per carry tweeted, I see how they are gonna run the OCs. I think that's offensive coordinators, but I am sure I can't report it. They have a good plan. I hope so. We'll see, but that is promising. That's something that I think is important for us to definitely hear. Okay. All right. All right, here we go. Back to the action. Travis Wingfield again says Tua's touchdown to Shaheen in red zone work. Throws back against his body on the move to Shaheen, who turned it up from the 2-yard line and into the end zone. 13-yard touchdown. I love that because this red zone is going to be so important, man, and we're going to need Tua to convert. If we get the opportunity to get down there, he has to convert. He has to convert those, and these are the things that I want to hear. Now, Omar says Tua rolls out and throws a touchdown pass to Shaheen. This is the same play in the red zone. But Omar added the pass is short, but it counts. You know, I think Omar has the same thinking as me. We want to, hey, the pass counts is a good thing. But again, short passes. You know, I think what everybody is dying to see is the Miami Dolphins have an offense that's just opened up and like actually getting touchdowns the long way. You know, like man, over the top, you know, being explosive. Like when you look at teams like the Chiefs, Tennessee, you know, Tampa, you know, they're getting those chunk plays. And the way that we're kind of set up now with Tua, it just seems like we have to continue to methodically move the ball every drive down the field. And hey, you get it however you can. But what's happening when you have to take 10 plays to get a touchdown, you are reducing the potential of actually getting one. And I think that's what people like. That's why Omar points things like that out. Pass is short, but it counts. And that's the type of person I am. Another short pass, but it does count. I'm good with that because it counts. But again, like it's like waiting on the chunk play. And that's what that's what they want, you know, and that's what we've been missing for a long time. So that's the growth that we're looking for out of Tua. Getting those chunk plays turning into points, right? But touchdown is a touchdown. Let's keep it moving. Nate Holley closes on a throw to the flats. Didn't see the numbers. Sinet with the throw. So great, more great DB play. Let's see. Then they shift gears. So this is what I want y'all to notice because practice started out okay for Tua, and honestly, the okay was 2 good throws, 2 short throws. I want y'all to put this into perspective. Practice started out with 2 short throws, but they were complete. Then a pass breakup, an interception, a pass breakup, and an interception. Then you move forward, and let me be fair, okay? The practice didn't start with 2 short throws. You had one of them that was intermediate, okay? Let me give him credit for that. So you had an intermediate and a short throw. Then you had a pass breakup and an interception, then a pass breakup and an interception. And then you had a short throw to Shaheen for a touchdown, right? And then all of a sudden, it stops. They go to field goal game. Sanders knocks everyone out of the park. Even the deep balls look like he had 10 more yards in his foot. And these were 49 yarders, right? All right. We move forward. And Omar says today's practice was a scaled up walkthrough, but it had more action than OTAs, but wasn't tremendously eventful. Right. Um, Also, he said he has to admit he was concerned about Solomon Kinley's weight during OTAs, but he looks around 340ish, so pretty much he's happy now. So practice finally continues, and now Brissett is getting the reps. Nick Needham with a pass breakup off a pass from Jacoby Brissett. Another pass breakup where a DB is getting his hand on the ball. So Brissett throwing the ball in the tight coverage, right? Fine with that, but at the same token, DBs are running the day, ladies and gentlemen, and linebackers, because you're not going to get much from the old line because, again, the pad next Tuesday is going to be everything. Okay? So Nick Needham draped all over Jacoby Foster on that play, by the way. Okay? Then Omar Kelly talks about another linebacker, nice edge setting from Shaquem Griffin. Now, again, these are running plays when they talk about this because he's setting the edge and the runner probably didn't go anywhere, but they also are not like fully tackling like crazy. They're touching them in, you know. But Shaquem Griffin name is mentioned, and I love that, especially they're going to always cover the edge setter. If you setting the edge, they're going to covet that and they're going to love it, okay? Moving along, Terrell Bonds just jumped a quick hitter from Sinet. Ball went a bit high, otherwise it might have gotten back for 6. So almost a pick 6, but the ball was thrown high by Sinet, and Terrell Bonds basically is one of them plays, the corner. Oh, I got this. Oh, you lucky you overthrew the ball anyway. You lucky it was a bad throw anyway, because that would have been a pick 6. These DBs are smothering out there. They're giving Sinet fits, they're giving Tua fits in the linebackers and Jacoby. That's one of the things that we have to make sure that we're noticing out of all of this. These DBs have been smothering, and the linebackers are making plays. And it's not even named Xavier Howard or Byron Jones. I don't know if that should be concerning or not, but I like that. We should be happy about that. That is a huge plus right now. All right, next up, Allen Hurns having a really nice day, getting open deep early. Now makes a tough catch in a crowd with Cravon LeBlanc all over him. See, another win-win. Allen Hurns still playing great football. Wow, this time a DB draped all on top of him. So again, corners that are playing great football still get beat. But great defense by the defense, and it's also another guy who isn't named Xavier Howard or Byron Jones. And Allen Hurns look like he can't do any wrong today. Outside of what one beat writer says was a drop pass, and the other saying right off of his fingers. And that matters, though. The big game matters, especially you're going to need every one from your quarterback. Right? Shout out to King Mills, said, with all this speed, I hope we don't become a dink and dunk team. You got Will Fuller, you got Waddle on the field, you got Kirk Merritt, you got Allen Hurns, you got Albert Wilson, Jakeem Grant. You got all this speed out here, man. That's why I'm shocked that we up to this point, we haven't heard one deep ball outside of Brissett's 40-yarder. Are you doing a great job, Joel? I hope so. Or you're telling me I'm doing a great job. So thank you. Either way, appreciate you. All right. But I will say that up to this point, really ain't, I mean, with all this speed, we'll see. All right, moving along. Let's move it right along. All right. So Albert Wilson with a nice 65-yard touchdown catch from Tua Tagovailoa. It was all air, but was a little behind the receiver. That was Omar Kelly who reported that. So again, Tua, aggressive. I love it. Throwing the deep ball. He says it was all air, but was a little behind the receiver. I don't, you know me, it counts. It counts. I know it was behind the receiver, but it counts. We need points this year. I'm happy he took the shot because a later reporting said that it was actually really good coverage. A later reporting said good coverage, so that's a win for Tua. So Tua ends the practice strong. The team cheers. Brian Flores calls practice. And I like that he called it there on a high note. I love that he called it there on a high note. A Sports said TD is trash. The only thing I don't allow on the channel is disrespect, so I usually block people from that, and that's kind of disrespectful. But what I will say before I do block you, I'll ether you by saying you're very ignorant for even watching someone who you believe is trash. Something is wrong with you. That speaks more volumes to yourself. But you don't have to worry about it anymore because you've been blocked, all right? I don't disrespect nobody. I don't expect nobody to disrespect me. I don't call nobody trash in these comment sections. All right. Somebody said Ace is trash. And please, y'all, don't call them trash because now you're disrespecting other people in the comment section. See, I could block him and still show respect to him by defending him. So let's not call him trash. You know, we don't have to beat up each other and pick on each other. All right. The only person that's allowed to get called trash on this channel is, and it ain't even a person, it's just their takes. That's EM. His takes are trash, but that's a whole nother story. I'll just play it, EM. You'll be all right. Coverage was pretty. Oh, so here's the elaboration. Coverage was pretty good too. Defender was within arm's length of Wilson, but the ball descended perfectly. Nice catch in traffic. And let me tell you something about that play. First of all, good job by Tua. Whole practice field erupts, but Albert Wilson is the guy who got behind the defense and made the play. Albert Wilson, that's a big ups. Good throw, good catch on that play. I don't know if it was underthrown a little. All I know it was converted. I can't hop all over it unless I'm on somebody else's channel trolling. You know, I'm gonna give it to people. But good play overall. So Brian Flores calls the practice at that point. So I know everybody wants to know, hey, so what's my take on Tua in the first day? Yes, I do recognize it's the first day, but we didn't learn nothing today. That's my take. You know, stock up, stock down. His stock didn't rise, nor did it fall today. And I think that that's a fair assessment. Yes, it's day one, but it didn't fall, nor did it climb. Nobody, if you're going to be 100% fair, can say that it improved or it declined. It just 50-50. We ain't get nothing today. There was nothing about today that made us say, see, he improving from last year. And nothing about today made us say he regressed from last year. And that's where we are. Somebody said, TD, there's a video of Tua throwing that TD pass. You already know how I get down. As soon as I see it, you know, I'll try to play it and we'll evaluate it together. That way we can see, you know, on these beat writers what they're talking about. And y'all already know if you got that play, send it to me. Send it to me on IG. If you got the play of that, if you have that play, send it to me on IG. Y'all know me. I'll put it right up on the screen and we can look at it together. All right. So if you got that play, you can send it to me on IG. So when we're live, I can go ahead and bam, show everybody. All right. And we could talk about it ourselves and give our own assessment. and see which one of these beat writers just gassing us up or underreporting. Pretty much, all right. I'll see what I can do, TD. Yeah, hit me up, man. You already know, Rashad, know what time it is. If you have that play, send it. That way we can look at it together and we can come up with our own conclusion on whether or not it was underthrown. But again, I know we're focusing on whether it's underthrown or overthrown, but it was a touchdown. It was a touchdown. So at the end of the day, all quarterbacks throw touchdowns that are overthrown and underthrown. It was a touchdown. So, but I do respect the people that's still concerned, because from a consistency standpoint, it won't always, the defender won't always be there like that. If you underthrow it, you give them time to catch up. TD, drop the membership link. Oh, all right, man. Y'all give me a second. I'm gonna do that for y'all because a lot of people keep asking for it. The membership link. Y'all give me a second. All right, give me a second. I'll drop the link for those who want to become a member of the channel. All right. All right, here it is. All right, copy the link. All right, here you go. If you want to become a member of the channel, there is the membership link. I appreciate everybody. And if you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe now. Subscribe to TD Fans Talk now, because YouTube just came out with a new feature. Do you know that 20% of most YouTubers viewers are not even subscribers? Like literally, I looked at my demographics and literally like 60% of my viewers are subscribers, but there's another 40 that watch me, but they haven't subscribed. But YouTube just came out with a beautiful thing that you could do subscriber only chat. And I thought that was pretty cool. Wow. Oh, subscriber only chats. That makes sense, because think about it. The people who aren't subscribed are usually the ones that's trolling all day. So that's pretty cool. That is pretty cool. All right. Anywho, let me see something. Somebody just sent the link. I'm gonna see if that's the video. Y'all give me a second. If this is the video, I'll play it for us. Here. Let's see here. That's not the video. Let me see if this one is it. That's just a little out route. No, that's the video of the two short passes, man. Let me verify. All right. I mean, I can show these to y'all though. I can share the screen. Oh, shout out to the new members, man. Logan 15 just became a member of TD Fans Talk. Hold on, let me see the people who just became a member. I appreciate y'all joining the membership. Miami Football Talk, a new member. Gregory Senor, also a new member. And Logan 15, a new member, and the GOAT status. Appreciate that, homie. Appreciate that. I appreciate everybody who just became a member of the channel. Thank y'all so much. Shout out to the homie Chris Johnson, who's a member. He be giving me fits, but he rocks with us, man. He be calling me out, but I appreciate you, homie. See, it's people like you I appreciate. All right. Cordeezy also just became a member. Shout out to all those who become a member, man. Basically, what y'all saying is I rock with you, TD, and I'm gonna support you in your channel going forward. And I definitely appreciate that. All right, so I'm about to show y'all some of this footage that came out of camp that people are sending me right now. So I got two on Twitter, two intermediate short little routes. But hey, it works. It's in the 7-on-7 drills in the red zone. And let me tell y'all why I don't never really get too high or too low on a lot of this stuff, because even these 7-on-7 drills and stuff, we talk about red zone work. We talk about red zone work And what we're really trying, and a lot of times we really have concern on even getting in the red zone. You know, a lot of Tua's positives are actually happening in the red zone, but we're trying to get in the red zone, you know? And that's where we get all nervous and stuff, man, because we need to get there. All right, shout out to Mike Bryant, who just became a member as well, and Cody Graham with the donation said, "I got a little one on the way. Can I get a who y'all, homie? Make sure, hey, take care of that little one. Love him like none other, man. Congratulations, though. Okay, I love you, TD. You my boy. I know you just be giving me trouble." I appreciate you, though, Chris, man. I promise you that, bro. And thanks for the donation too, bro. Anyway, man, let me get to some of this footage because I know that's what y'all love. All right, we got it. So let's play it. All right, let me pull this up. Let me go full screen for y'all. Yeah, you know, NFL copyright on this either. That's what I'm talking about. They ain't gonna shut us down. All right, let me share the screen. Share screen. Oh man, hit my computer. All right, share screen. Let's go. Screen 2. All right, here we go. We got that action, y'all. Matter of fact, I'll put it on blast. So this is Tua in the middle, under center. It looks like they're starting from the 20-yard line. All right, so let's play. And remember, these are touch drills, no tackle, okay? Back to pass, play action, throws, come back. All right, so this is an outside. We're getting it on the outside to the receiver. We're going to play about 3 times before we go to the next one. So again, we're talking about an 8-yard pass. But hey, breaking this down, you got your receiver up here at the top of the screen making the play. All right, running it. All right, so I like that play. That's just a simple play. Reading the defense. Stop right here. Ball. So they actually wrong. They actually lied. The ball actually ain't out of his hand yet when the receiver's making the break. This is the break right here, but it's okay. All right, let me. Bam! You see the receiver already turned around. Ball still not out of his hand. Bam! Ball leaving his hand, but the separation is already started. So this is still great timing, y'all. What you see right there, that's still great timing because it's still during the break. Got it out. Bam! Got it. Okay, so that would have been something like let me see, because it looked like the tackle would have been made right away. That's a 10-yard dig right there. And he comes back, it's about a 9-yard gain. He moves up, get tackled, that's a first down. That's what I'm looking for, baby. I'm looking for several of those. Okay? I'm looking for several of those. That's a 10-yard dig right there. Come back, bam, got him. Hit him at that 9-yard mark. He goes forward, gets tackled for maybe another 1 or 2 yards. That's a 10 or 11-yard gain right there, baby. That's what I'm looking for. See, those we can eat all day. You know, part of the problem, let me go back into it. Part of the problem starting out is, let me see. DB with that 5-yard cushion. You're not always going to get that. I like that Tua on his way back for the fake handoff. He could already see what's going on. Fakes it, bam, turns his head around. Let me say this. I do like this. He actually not looking over there right now. That's good, great mechanics. That's great mechanics. He's actually not even looking over there. Bam, he starts looking now. He knows, because what he did is basically sold it to the defender that this could be going in the end zone. You better keep backpedaling. That's what he's doing. He's not looking to safety off, because outside dig routes, safety ain't even involved in. Nobody's involved in a play like that but the one-on-one. So great mechanics on the play. He's looking up the middle of the field to maybe actually looking at his reads. All right, at the beginning, and making sure that DB keeps drifting back. And when he looks back, he know he gonna have his guy. Okay, he knows he gonna have his guy. So real good play by Tua on that short little game. And again, let me say this: I don't think anybody is having any concerns about these plays. Nobody's having concerns about these plays. It's the other plays. All right, so we got another one we can break down. Let's break this one down. Let's see what we get on it, okay? All right, let's go. Y'all hit that like button if you like to film. You know I do what I can for you, all right? You hit that like button if you like to film. All right, push that like button. Hit that like button. Appreciate y'all. All right, here we go. We got a shotgun in this one. All right, we got a center and a tight end lined up as well. So we got 7-on-7 drills in full effect. All right, back to pass. Interesting. Okay, good job out of corner on that. Whoever that corner would have been, that corner would have lit this person up. But at the same token, good read at the top of the play. Let's back that back up. Let's play the whole thing and then we'll break it down. All right, good job. He went for the first. That's the first read play. That's the first read play. Back the pass, sees it, bam, hits it, gets him. The defender was in a trailing position. The defender was in a trailing position on that play. If you look, watch what happens. That's the tight end too. You see that? The defender drove in, but they're also in a zone on this play. They're in a zone. I'm going to be honest with you. Plays like this, that defender, I say again, I don't know how they're coaching it, but defender's supposed to stop, turn around if he notices that zone. This is clearly a inside zone where the outside guys have the man-to-man, but they're also watching. You can see this DB over here keeping his eyes on the inside. He's going to release. This one, not even following, staying where he is. And I want you to look at this corner right here. That corner is going to come in on that. This is purely a zone. All right. Also, at the beginning of the play, the DB bails on the outside. He backs up in this coverage. Tight end got the inside. Honestly, the tight end is supposed to turn around and sit right there and move up. But here's what's scary about this play. The tight end doesn't sit in the zone. He keeps moving through it. And honestly, this play could be blown up as soon as he catches it by this DB right here. Watch the DB. This is no contact, so they're not going to hit, but the DB could have blown this man up. I want you to watch it in full speed. Watch the DB on that tight end on the outside. Catch, bam, that would have been blown up. He would have taken a hit. Depending on what DB that is in the league, that could be disastrous. But regardless, even if the DB would have toe it up, that's the read to make right there. That's the read to make. He makes the right read because he catches it. That is definitely the read that you make as a quarterback. You got Jalen Phillips not coming for the quarterback, but just giving him a look and then dropping back to recover. Let's get this one more time. And the ball is already out. And there would have been a wide open guy in the flat. But, hey, the ball is already out too. But anyway, I wouldn't have threw it in the flat. I would have did exactly what he did. So good look, man. I like those two plays by Tua. I think he did exactly what he I think he did exactly what he was supposed to do on those plays. Let me remove this now. I think he did exactly what he was supposed to do on those two plays. But again, the short routes and the intermediate routes, nobody's really, well, I ain't gonna say intermediate, but the short routes like that, nobody's ever had an issue. Nobody, I think, is really concerned about Tua's ability in those situations because I think that's why he's very efficient, because he can do plays like that. It's those other plays that you definitely want to see him put the work in and make the big plays on. So appreciate whoever sent me that film, man. Anytime you have film, we can break it down. I give you my thoughts. And if you have, a different thought on it, let me know, because I want to see what y'all see if you disagree with my take on those plays. But if you ask me, I think as a quarterback, he did exactly what he needed to do on those plays. I think on both plays, the first play, the receiver played that perfectly in tune with Tua. But again, that second play, again, that may have just have been the play. But one thing that I like about the Chiefs that I hope that we start to incorporate when Tua and the receivers start to gel better, I want to see them do more option routes, because that tight end on that play will guarantee that play by just sitting in that zone coverage. Because what his job is to do is run into that guy, but the guy start veering backwards. And when he's making that breakout to the left, He has to read that defender. Is he following me or is he staying where he is? If he's staying where he is, he's supposed to just turn around and take that and guarantee the catch. The way that it is now, he's moving into what could be a nasty hit or even a fumble if he does catch it. That could have been one of those situations where he catches it, turns, bang, bang, bang. Was it a fumble? Was it incomplete? All of that could be part of the case. And that's something that the Chiefs do. They run option routes where they're on the same page, but it takes smart receivers to do that. Not saying that the tight end on that play wasn't smart, but because that just may have been what the play was. All right. So now let me find the press conference. I think Tua his press conference was live, and we'll have an opportunity to talk about that. So I haven't seen it yet. So now we'll get an opportunity to watch it together and break it down. Now I'm going to put that on a smaller film screen because I don't want them to basically flag us or nothing. So let me pause it. So we got Tua's interview and we'll break that down. Okay. I think that's a good enough size to where they ain't gonna hate on the stream. All right. All right, let's go. Oh, wait. Did I share the audio? Y'all give me a second. Y'all give me a second. I need to share screen. Chrome tab. Share audio. All right. Now we should be good.
Yeah, this camp is different in many ways. Never had, the media out here. We get to see each other face to face, and we get to see some fans, some family.
I see you Saturday, homie.
It's a lot different. We get to be out here and actually go through practices. If I can recall, last year we were in the OTA phase of conditioning. So, right now it feels good that we're getting right into football.
What about for you physically, the way you're feeling and knowledge of the other players and the offensive end?
Yeah, I think everyone feels good. I think everyone's ready to go. I think it's really good that we got to come out and kind of brush up on the things we went over during the spring. So we look forward to what tomorrow brings. Yeah, I would say with the bad throws, a lot of miscommunication on one of them. I think that's definitely my fault. I was in a conundrum of throwing it up or coming back down to the back. But unfortunately, that's how the cookie crumbled on that one. But it's good. That things like that happen right now. We can see it. Go back into the film room. Talk about it with our guys, the receivers, the tight ends, and running backs, and kind of get that fixed.
Man, I just gotta say this, man. I have always admired his accountability. I have always admired his accountability. And that's the piece that makes me root for him. Whether y'all want to believe it or not, I do root for him. I've always admired his accountability. At the end of the day, the work still has to be put in, and he has to be able to perform. But I admire his accountability, and that's what makes me want him to be the guy. I just hope he is, but I just don't know. And I hear everybody else make so many excuses, but he so holds himself so accountable. It makes no sense to me. It makes no sense to me.
Working with your wide receivers, is there a noticeable difference in chemistry between you and them?
Well, I would say I had a lot of them last year. A lot of the guys that are on this team, I had them last year. Not to say that being able to throw to them throughout the offseason, didn't help. But I would say, just being able to get with them throughout OTAs as well helped. You know, so.
Can you describe kind of the energy of coming into the building, all being together in person? I was talking to some of the guys yesterday. This time last year, there was so much uncertainty about the season and what was going to happen, and now you guys kind of all get to be together and talk about kind of your goals as a team. Can you describe kind of just the vibe?
Yeah. Well, I mean, coming in, you know, we're very fortunate to have this new facility. So very excited that Mr. Ross invested so much into the football team. You know, but I think just being able to see the guys, the camaraderie, you know, and then being able to eat with them, sit down, talk with them. You know, it's so hard when you got to go back home after a practice like this. You got to sit through a 2-hour, 2.5 hour, 3-hour meeting on Zoom. You know, I don't know if any of you can attest to doing a workout and then going back home and, you know, having to do a Zoom, but it's pretty tough.
Near the end of practice, we saw the long completion to Albert Wilson, long accurate deep ball. How do you feel about where you are right now in terms of the deep ball throw?
I would say I'm confident with my deep throws. Really, it's just getting everything down with the guys. You know, finding where guys are going to be, knowing how guys run certain routes, knowing their depth. Really, that's what we're trying to find out right now within these first couple days, you know, and brush up on those things. So, yeah.
Tua, for you just here at training camp before a week, what are 2 things that you're really focusing on for yourself to get ready for the start of the season?
The 2 things, I would say there's about 3 things. I would say the film room, our walkthroughs, and bringing what we got through the film room and the walkthroughs to practice. That's really all I'm worried about right now.
Tua, where you are, I guess, physically, how would you compare that to day 1 training camp last year?
Man, it's so hard to remember. You know, I feel like that's been so long ago.
Man, don't talk about nothing you don't remember, bro. Don't talk about nothing you don't remember. We need you to remember that playbook.
But what I can say to that is, you know, how I feel now, I feel really good.
Yeah, I'm teasing.
Well, it's a mixture of both George and.
Did you just say that?
Well, it's a mixture of.
Oh,
Can say to that is, you know, how I feel now, I feel really good.
okay.
Well, it's a mixture of both George and it's E. So, you know, they're both giving me the plays.
What's that like? I mean, do you know who's coming when? I'm sure you know the voices right now. Who's talking?
Yeah, they rotate. They rotate throughout series, you know, and throughout periods as well. Well, I think there's a lot of benefit. Everyone gets a good amount of reps, you know, and you get to see both sides. You know, what this side did, what this side did. You can learn from it.
What have you been telling Taylor Wallace about this process and what you've seen from him?
Well, I wouldn't say I've talked to him much about process, you know, about how things like this work. You know, but I have talked to him a lot about, you know, our chemistry and what I expect from him. Things I'm looking for, and things we're really looking for as a quarterback room, you know, towards the receivers.
Where would you say your chemistry is? Tuscaloosa, Alabama yet?
Well, you know, I don't know what the Tuscaloosa, Alabama chemistry is, but I mean I would say to that, you know, it's a different playbook, it's a different feel, different environment, you know, for him, you know, and me, I'm still kind of getting acclimated. It's hot here, guys. It's hot. So, yeah, it's just things that we got to talk about and work through. You know, out here, we'll look at it and go into the film room and, you know, kind of go over.
Writing's not that easy, but Grammarly can help. This sentence is grammatically correct, but it's wordy and hard to read. It undermines the.
Why show that?
Yeah, I actually took up golf. Yeah,
Oh.
Not a good golfer, but yeah, I love it. It's fun, but you know, it gets frustrating.
What's the best part of the golf game?
Maybe the first 4 holes.
See, man, stop playing golf, bro. Throw the ball. Don't do nothing but throw the ball. First 4 holes. Is that like the first quarter? Nah, we need 4 quarters, baby. Let's go. Football only. For all y'all haters, I'm just teasing, okay?
Well, I'd love to talk a lot about that, but I'd love to kind of keep that on the low. You know, I'm very excited about what we have in the playbook. You know, and I think a lot of the plays that we have in the playbook fit the skills, you know, of our guys that we have.
When you heard that it would be Eric and George together, what was your first reaction? Obviously, you spent a lot of time.
That's what I want to hear, talking about the playbook. That's what I'm talking about.
You know, I would say I wouldn't say I don't know George as much as I know E, because I know both of them. I got to have both of them my first year. You know, I think it's really good. You know, the knowledge that E has and then the knowledge that George has as well. I mean, coming together, we're all working together for the same thing. You know, I can learn a lot. Jacoby has a lot of input within our meetings. And then when we are also talking about things, you know, when we have break periods, he has really good input for us on, you know, kind of where to start, who to look at, you know, and you can take something from all these old heads, you know, with Jacoby. And then for me also was last year, was with Fitz. So it's a continuing learning process for me.
I know earlier this offseason, some of the guys talked about hearing your voice louder in the huddle. How are you balancing, you know, trying to be more vocal, more assertive with your own kind of personal growth?
And just being able to talk to the guys and tell the guys, you know, not always what they want to hear, but kind of what they need to hear and how we need to kind of build on that and where we need to be from there. You know, after practice, I got to get everyone together, talk to the entire offense, and you know, just talk about our evaluation of the day. You know, kind of how we started, how it looked throughout the middle of practice, and then how we finished. And you know, I think overall we did pretty good. Obviously, there's always going to be things we need to brush up on, clean up. You know, but that's first day of camp.
Yeah, I do like that. I like that, man. Grab the offense together, meet with them. Let's talk about how we did today. And it sounds like based off his words, I'm getting out of that he called it together. So I love that.
Was just a leader on the team. Xavier Howard publicly requested you trade last night. As a teammate, what are you saying to him, and how are you handling it as a group?
Well, for me, I support X. You know, with whatever decision he has, you know, he's helped our team tremendously throughout, you know, the years. And I've only been on this team for 1 year, and you know, I've been able to see what he's been able to do. You know, but that's not in my control. But you know, I support him.
Last question. What are you most looking forward to?
Oh man, I think one of the most exciting things is, you know, when everyone's on the same page. You know, when you know where your guy's going to be, when the line knows what they're supposed to do. I don't know. That's a great feeling, you know, when everyone's working together to accomplish what we need to accomplish on that play. So,
And that is it, ladies and gentlemen. That is Tua's press conference. Yeah, man. Yeah. Again, I love his leadership. What he's bringing to the table in that regards. Things that they could do to improve. But overall, the offense, he feels they did, you know, a good job today. And I think that has to do with the fact that they just worked today, you know. I obviously think the defense won today versus the offense. But I think both sides got a good gauge on things that they could build from and pick up from. But I think as a Dolphin fan, everybody should feel real good about the defense right now. I think our defense showed up to practice the play, made things hard for the offense so that they could be better. And iron sharpens iron, and that's what you want. That's definitely what you want from your team. That's why it starts, by the way. That's what people need to understand. That's why it starts with a great defense. That's why it's important to have a great defense. It starts there, man. Because not only are you gonna be stopping other teams, but you're also going to be, oh my bad, Not only are you going to be stopping other teams, but you're going to be making it tough on your offense so that they can actually work through issues. It's terrible for teams that got a trash defense because their offense, whenever they finally run through, it's the Tennessee Titans effect. Their defense is so trash that they're so used to winning in practice that they are fearless in the game. But when you get in the playoffs and you run into a defense that's smothering you, you haven't really worked through those issues enough to get over the hump. And that's the beauty of having a great defense. It forces our offense to work through the issues and get more reps, hard reps, like just tough, gritty practices all the time, having to always figure it out. And that's a huge positive for us. All right. I'm a random NFL fan. Well, I appreciate you tuning in, man. We got 544 people watching, 400 likes. Let's get 500 likes, y'all. Why not? Why not, man? We do big things, man. Yesterday we had 840 people watching, and we had over 600 likes. So hit that like button so everyone will come in, all right? We breaking down training camp. We already broke down training camp quite a bit, but this is definitely a good informative stream. Hopefully people don't think I'm hating. Because I think I was very fair on today's assessment. Oh Lord, people going in. Listen, it was the first day. It was the first day of practice. I don't think it's fair that people are ragging on Tua and saying, "Oh, today wasn't great." And I also don't think it's fair for anyone to be praising them and say, "Oh, today was great." It was the first day. One thing that is positive, that on the first day, we didn't take a step backwards. We didn't take a step backwards. And that's positive on the first day where you expect to see a lot of rustiness. No, I think that we picked up where we left off last year. And maybe when you think about it, maybe that is positive. We picked up where we left off last year, actually can be viewed as positive because we didn't go backwards and trying to build back up to where we were last year, which just would not be acceptable. So this is a good start. What was his stats like? We don't know the official, but if I was to guess, when I put everything together that came out, 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. Like 4 for maybe 9 completion, 4 for 9. I think I've noted about 5 completions, 5 for about 10, 5 for 10 completions. We had about 3 pass breakups and 2 interceptions. And one of those was possibly a miscommunication, so they'll fix that. The other one he acknowledged was straight up his fault, and he just messed up on the play, but he'll get that right. That's pretty much the stat line. I wish I heard more about the run game, but again, it's not pads. I am telling y'all, next week, I believe it's on Tuesday, but it hasn't been confirmed really. But next week, that's the important package. I mean, that is the important practice. I think it's Tuesday. Pads come on. I will be there. That's what I'm waiting on. Saturday's going to be a fun day. I'm going to be there for, first time reporting on this channel from camp. Monday's going to be fun, but Tuesday when the pads come on and we're in the stands, that's what I can't wait to see, because we're not going to hear anything from the defensive line or the offensive line right now. You're not getting anything. Even if you hear a guy got blown by or powered his way. No, I mean, they're not physical. Live stream it, man. They'll probably find me and walk me out of the building and ban me. They'll probably ban me if I live stream it. You can't get that kind of film, man. Nah, I ain't gonna say that live, but y'all know I'm gonna figure out a way to hook us up one way or another. But I'm not gonna say nothing on live. All right. I'll figure it out. But I can't live stream. You're not going to get a live stream from camp. Now, if they say it's all good, hey, you know, oh, we live. I'm zooming in on plays. I'm everything. Y'all know I got you. If they say it's cool. But y'all know I got you one way or another. But I will not. I don't think I will be live streaming from the field. Maybe, you know, sending out tweets and stuff. But, you know, all I'll say is somebody just sent me some live. I mean, we just watched some live footage from camp. How did that happen? So if that can happen, you know, we'll see. Anyway, I'm Deshaun Watson, more like Deshaun Watt. Do it like a Twitch or something. We'll see. I'm gonna be doing live streams about camp though. Y'all already know you're gonna get great coverage, but you just wait from it. You're gonna hear from everybody else reporting off of tweets. But I'm gonna be here's what the goal is. I'm a very descriptive person. Okay. That's just who I am. So when I'm in camp, I want to talk about the receiver who caught it, the DB who was in coverage. I want to talk about how good the route was, how the break on the route was the defense, was the defender in man or zone, or was he pressed? Did he give cushion? Was he trailing? How close he was to the receiver when he made the catch? The throws, was it accurate on point? Was it back shoulder where the guy had to reach back? Was it he had to jump in the air? All of it. I'm giving the details because that's what we need to give real context. Was the quarterback looking and then switched, or was he eyeing the guy the whole time? All of that. That's how you get the real context. Not nice pass by Albert Wilson, threw a bomb. No. Especially that Tuesday practice. I can't wait, man. He is good, but he is old. I just thought y'all could get more for Howard than just Chandler Jones. I don't know. Let's see. What happens to the 20 pounds of muscle he put on this offseason? I haven't talked about that yet. I haven't mentioned that yet. I actually decided not to even talk about it because I didn't care anyway, but it definitely doesn't look like that was the case. People say his trainer and all that, he done put on 20 pounds of muscle, this and that. And I ain't trying, no, I'm just keeping it 1,000. Do y'all see that? Yes or no in the comment section. Do y'all see that? Is that what y'all see? And maybe I'm wrong, maybe it's just all lower body or something, but they were reporting about Tua putting on all that muscle and stuff like that. I don't see a bulk. I don't see a tone that really is different. I see weight. I think he put on some weight. He ain't that scrawny kid he was last year. So it looks like he put some pounds on, but I don't know if it's just all pure muscle. So I don't know. I don't get into physique often, really. So it is what it is. His trainer said he lost body fat and put on lean muscle, but he still weighs the same. Shaking my head. Yeah, that's who was talking about that, his trainer. But I see the weight he put on, which he needed to put a little weight on, by the way. But I'm not sure if we can really say that transferred as muscle. And maybe it did, but he definitely looked bulky. He looks like he's transitioning into a Ben Roethlisberger physique. Maybe that, anyway, next time. Let's move on. He went from 16% to 10% body fat according to his trainer. Well, maybe. I don't know, maybe, I'm not the biggest expert on that, Hell, I have my own struggles in body fat trying to go down. So I ain't the biggest expert on it. So it is what it is. He's Moline. EM said he look a little thicker. Yeah, I agree. I see the thickness in him. I see that. But thickness can be perceived in so many different ways. So I don't know. Right. But at the end of the day, I really don't care. I don't care. I just need production. I just need production. All right. Let me see here. Anywho, I think that was a good one. I think I'll stop right there because I want to listen to some of the other players' press conferences, and then I'll come back live and talk about anything that's relevant that needs to be discussed in regards to it. I also got to come back live because I got to talk about this Bernard McKinney restructure because that was very interesting to me. I'll probably do that one next. We'll talk about the Bernard McKinney's restructure coming up, so check that stream out. Then I'll probably do that first, and then we'll probably do another live stream today in regards to the other players' press conferences and let some of the stuff settle down and then hear more. Shout out to all the new members of the channel. Shout out to those who have been members for quite some time now. Appreciate y'all joining. Thank you to all those who donated to the channel, showing your love and support continued. It's nothing but love. Appreciate you, Logan, man. Let me see here. Y'all give me one more second because Logan, I have to make sure he had the wrench anyway. All right. Ooh, it looks like some of the membership colors are changing. Have y'all noticed that? I've been waiting on that. So green, those who are, let me tell y'all something about the membership. It starts to tell me, so I know who the real ones are and who the fake ones are. All right. Not the fake, none of y'all fake, but you get my point. So what the membership does, it tells me basically how long you've been a member. So if you notice those who are in the green, wait, hold on, give me a second. Oh, I tapped on the wrong one. All right, so if you notice those who have been in the green, basically they've been members for, if I'm not mistaken, like a month. Those who are transitioning right now into the yellow have been members for 2 months. So the colors continue to change. There's a light blue, a yellow, a orange, a purple, and the red. So those are the different badges. So here how it goes. Dark green is a new member. After 1 month is the teal color. After 2 months is the yellow. The longest we have right now is yellow. But 6 months, which would be somewhere around the end of the season, we're gonna see who makes it to orange. And 1 year around, it basically tells me how long you've been a member. Okay, so the colors are starting to change, which I love because that means you see how things are moving along. We're starting to get multiple colors now. So 3 colors are prevalent on this channel. So as we continue, we'll open up the 4 colors and it'll keep going. So again, shout out to all the members of the channel. Again, let me drop the link just in case you did want to become a member. That is the link to the membership. You'll be able to join the channel membership. All right. How many members do we have now? Yeah, we have 65 members. So we're 35 away from 100. Right. We have 65 members on the channel. I can tell you now, when the game's starting, we got these rooms are full. It's going to be a lot of members coming in on game day. Y'all know how we do. We be having 1,000, 1,200, 1,500 people streams, And y'all know, hey, I don't care what it is. Y'all know the big days are game days. The live streams are where we make our do over here. That's where we get, I think it was one live stream we did where we actually added almost 1,000 subscribers on one live stream. On one live stream, we like added 1,000. Like it was crazy, man. It was crazy. So yeah. Anywho, let me see. Hold on, what's that? But yeah, game days is where it goes down. Okay, I can't wait for game days. You know, I do all the Dolphin games, preseason, everything. But when the season starts, them game days are crazy. I do a lot for all y'all who new to the channel. I do live play-by-play coverage, just like you're listening to the game. Some people say they enjoy watching the game at home while my audio is going. They don't need to listen to the screen. Live play-by-play coverage, and I'll let y'all new people judge if I do a good job or not. And when I say live play-by-play coverage, I'm not talking about, all right, they snapped the ball, all right, we completed a pass for 7 yards. No, I'm live play-by-play coverage. All right. Next play. Shotgun, trips to the right, one to the left, single back on the right hip. All right. Tight end in motion. All right. Live play-by-play coverage. Back to pass. Has time to throw. We got pressure on the left side. This year I'm trying to elevate it. I'm trying to get better at it and give more and more detail as I'm calling it. All right. As I'm calling it, I'm trying to work on giving more detail. Pressure coming from the left. Quarterback rolls to the right. I'm trying to give it to you. All right. I'm trying to get better and better, but that's where people say they really enjoy this channel is the live play-by-play coverage. All right. And we'll see, man. And you get my reaction. So this is gonna be a fun season, though. It's definitely gonna be a fun season. Gimme me. Oh man. Hey, it's been a long time since I said gimme me. That's one of the famous catchphrases. Gimme me. When we roll in this, it's a lot of gimme me's, man. See, some people like, what is a gimme me? Don't worry, watch the live streams, man. Listen, if we win, we have celebration streams, and when we lose, it's therapy sessions, man. I am the therapist, and you get to call in and vent your frustration. And people, it's crazy. People call them co-pays when they donate, man. But the season is here. We have a lot of fun over here when the season starts. Listen, I'm gonna be honest. That's what this channel also prides itself on, outside of the continuous content and giving you all the breakdowns and thoughts about what's going on from multiple people. You don't just hear from me; you hear from other people too. But we definitely pride ourselves off of game day coverage and the excitement and the parties we have on the streams. We definitely do. It's pretty lit, I must admit. You know, sometimes I get jealous because I wish I could sit back and just watch a stream. All right. But again, appreciate everybody who's new to the channel as a member. Again, we got 65 new members on the channel. We got 65 members on the channel. And I appreciate every single one of y'all, like I appreciate everyone else. But thank y'all for actually, you know, putting in to help the channel do bigger and better things. It's definitely greatly appreciated. But love y'all. I'm finna get out of here. I will do that Bernard McKinney stream soon. It ain't gonna be long, just letting y'all know. But go check it out. That's another way you could help the channel. Even if it's something that you're not interested in, click on it, watch it a little if you want, you know, get the take on it, because everything helps the channel. And all I'm asking you to do is hit the like button. You know, some people, bro, I can't donate. I wish I could. It's not about that. You watching is all the contribution I need. And hit the like button if you want to add a little cherry on top. That's it. Or the dislike if you don't like it. It's, like I tell y'all, it's all interaction. But again, I'm out of here. I'll see y'all soon. Oh, another thing, one real quick. You know, I love the season has started, so we back into subscriber count. So I always go through that. Right now, yesterday we were at 6,000. Yesterday we were at 16,640 subscribers. And today we are at 16,741. We got 100 subscribers between yesterday and today alone. So 100 new family members. Welcome to the channel. 100 new family members in a day. Welcome to the channel. Welcome. We also lost 8 people. So 8 people unsubscribed, but we gained 101. That's how it always works, you know. People get mad at your take, they leave, but then 100 new people come. So the channel's growing. We're an active community, and appreciate y'all love and appreciate y'all support. Let me see. Anything else before I get out of here? Let me check real quick, make sure there ain't no breaking news or live things. Yeah, give me 1 second. Audience, one moment. Ignore. Just gotta make sure. Nope. That's it. Oh, here it is. I'm seeing it now. I'm seeing where I can do subscribers only. I'm seeing where I can turn the chat into subscribers only. That's what's up. Let me go ahead and save that. So automatically right now, only subscribers can chat. Only subscribers can chat on this stream. So I can just change it at the beginning of the stream. Especially if the trolling gets high. I might do every stream like that because I'm like, why are you watching anyway if you're not subscribed? You know, you're just over here to be on all. So right now, if your comment actually comes through, that means you're subscribed. If your comment doesn't come through, because you're not subscribed. So I'm gonna start putting that little feature on. That way, people, if they're gonna at least subscribe to this channel, they want to talk trash. So no bots, huh? Oh, great job. Well, the bots. Well, you know what? I need to put it on anyway. So when them trolls come through, you know how them group of trolls come through? When them group of trolls come through just to spam the comment section with their explicitives and all of that, you know how 100 people hop in the room and they just spam in the comment section? They won't be able to do it unless they subscribe. Okay, and then they'll all have to subscribe if they want to. And now, trust me, people like that is too much work for all of them to do. So I'm sorry, y'all. Going forward, I gotta probably change the setting to subscribers only chat regardless. So I suggest you subscribe to the channel. It is what it is. Love y'all. Appreciate you. Oh, Engraven Vids in here. You already know, man. Engraven is in here. You know what? Engraven showed up and he just bought y'all a few more minutes of me talking trash. So Engraven is in here. By the way, he's an undercover Dolphin fan. He just don't want to let the Ravens Nation know it. So your quarterback ain't in camp. What's up, man? Oh, yeah. Oh, never mind. He's the one who on the COVID protocol now. So y'all starting out without your quarterback, can't even come give reps, huh? Don't even bring it up about Lamar. So your quarterback can't even start practicing because he protocoled out. So how long is he gonna be out? How long is he gonna be out now? Does he actually have it, or is he in protocol because he came in contact with somebody? Because if he has it, man, well, first and foremost, I hope I pray he's gonna be all right. I know he's gonna be fine. He's gonna be fine. I'm pretty sure strong immune system, great, in shape. Hopefully it comes of nothing. But man, 10 days? He's out 10 days. Let me count. 10 days from now. So he ain't even gonna have enough work in for his first preseason game. Oh, the Ravens. Yeah, that's 3. He already can't throw the ball. Them some valuable reps, man. It looks like if you in a fantasy league, man, you might as well draft him as a running back. You better draft him as a running back. Engraven said, man, I think it's some funny business going on, but it is what it is. Better draft him as a running back, y'all. Lamar Jackson gonna put up 2,000 rushing yards. He gonna take the title from Derrick Henry this year because he need that 10 days with that arm. He gonna need them 10 days, y'all. I mean, we talk about a quarterback who can't even dink and dunk accurately. Oh, see, I'm going in, Engraven. Oh, I just can't stand them, what they did to us 2 years ago. I don't think it'll ever leave my system. I don't think it'll leave my system until we get our sweet revenge. And then he want to come on the podium talking trash. I thought I was a running back. Oh, you was throwing to wide open receivers and busted coverage with a trash defense that year. Trying to brag about putting up touchdowns against the Dolphins in that year. I can't wait till we get our revenge. I can't wait till we get our revenge on them, man. Badly. Like super, and I hope it's in the playoffs. But he got to be able to throw a 3-yard slant before y'all can get back to the playoffs, especially losing 10 games of practice. He need every rep he can get. But it's all right, man. I suggest y'all trade him instead of giving him that big deal. You're going to lose your money, man. It's not a good investment. But that's enough. I ain't going to get on E-Raven too much more, man. We got to do something soon. We got to work together soon, man. Oh, by the way, AFC East Roundtable is tonight. AFC East Roundtable is tonight. Whose channel is it on? I got to remember. Y'all give me a second. All right. I think it's on Richie's channel. It's on the Jets channel. Did they quarterback show up yet? Put it in the comment section because I haven't checked. Did they work anything out? Did the Jets quarterback show up yet or no? Because I'm not sure. But it's on Richie's channel. We're going to start out on Richie's channel because they were the first ones out and they didn't get much love last year. So we start over there. Nah, he ain't signed yet. Good. I got something to rank on him about later. Because he going to write in my comment section, Howard is so scared of the Jets this year, he wants out of Miami. That's what he had the nerve to write in our group chat on IG. Talk about Howard is so scared of the Jets this year, he wants out of Miami. You don't even know who your quarterback going to be. You can't even sign your quarterback. Talk about Howard scared of the Jets. Get out of here. Well, I can't wait till tonight. I'm ripping him apart. I'm ripping Buffalo apart as usual. And Match That Works, I don't even want to hear his mouth tonight. You know, he going to have everything to say in the world about everything. I don't even want to hear his excuse, especially since ESPN reported this morning that the Patriots actually inquired about Watson back in March or April, right before the draft. The Patriots actually called about Watson. Man, all I know is that better not happen. I'd be so heated. Not because we didn't get him, because it is what it is. We're going to make our decision. But I will say, I would admit, that would be a problem in the AFC East. We would probably go to automatically the best division in football. We would have the best division in football if something like that happened. But anyway, I'll see y'all soon. I'm gonna hit that Bernard McKinney stream, but I'm gonna go check on fam real quick. See what they up to. Have some fun with them, but then look out for the Bernard McKinney stream. All right. See y'all soon. Love y'all. Peace. I am out.